What up? What up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Fabulous followers. This was a suggestion from one of my friends, but I told her my car is my studio and I'd be too deep off into my music to be trying to record some content. But I just left my 96, soon to be 97-year-old godmom, and I got a little emotional because I love her. We hadn't seen each other in a while, and we just love each other. She even told me, not the first time she said this, but I'm closer to her than her own daughter is because of the relationship we have. And she knows I'm closer to her than I am to my own mother. So God knew what he was doing when he put us together. But if I could be honest, I'd be wanting to put her son in a headlock and do bad things to him. I don't like how loud he screams and yells at her, and I don't like the shit he say, the stuff he say. And she be quick to say, you know, it's just a moment, he'll be cool in a few minutes. I'm really not trying to hear all that all the time. That's the other reason I don't record in here, because I don't have a stabilizer yet. But anyway, so this is just gonna be part of my weekly vlog, but I am actually running 2 more errands, and then I'm about to get up out of Rockford. I was supposed to be going into Chicago, but that switched around. Then I was supposed to be going into Milwaukee, but now I'm choosing not to do that. If I can get back to Madison and get my hair done in time and not feel as exhausted as I feel right now, I'm going to go to my godson's show. But really, his show tonight, he's going to be the only performer who I would really want to see. I would never want to miss an opportunity to see him, but, you know, that one I may not catch. And so then that leaves me wondering, what else am I going to do for my Memorial Day weekend? Well, for me, it has to be an event. You know, I'm not one of these people that just want to hang outside to be outside. And I'm not one of these people that's going to go spend a whole bunch of money just to be in the club. What I am ticked off about is there was no rain in the forecast because my brother and them is actually planning on being on the rooftop. But because I washed my car, what do you think it's doing now? Raining. Man. But I wasn't about to pick my mom up in no dirty car, so that's how that went. But I took her out to lunch. We weren't able to be together for Mother's Day because I had COVID. My son couldn't take me out. So that's the next thing I'm thinking about doing. Heading to Detroit. I'm off for a couple of days in June. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm fresh off a haircut. That was the original 2 things I wanted to come to Rockford to do. Get my hair cut, see my godmom. Not only did I take her out to eat, I took her to Walmart and spoiled her. And she be on me about my diabetes. But when I tell y'all, that lady got cake, Swiss rolls, raisin bread. Anyway, so she ate good, walked her butt out. Well, she didn't walk. She was in a little driving car, going backwards, about to run people over, but that's a whole nother story.
No talking, let the slaughter commence. For those who claim king, but low-key softer than Prince. If we was talking cars, maybe Joker at best. And if so, Heath Ledger, I still lay in.
Welcome back. So how was my week? My week was full, tense, irritating, blessed. What I realized, and I was telling somebody, I'm used to dealing with maybe, I think the most in my last role was 12 families. But even then, I don't see 12 families at a time. I was going from one family at a time. When I worked at the crisis nursery, you might have 6, 7 people in crisis. But working at a school, you got 50, 60, 70 kids in crisis. You're dealing with 30 angry parents. You're dealing with 8 disgruntled teachers. You know, every day I got parents upset and crying. I got teachers upset and crying. And for the reasons why, you know, God made me who I am, a lot of them pick me to not only talk to, vent to, you know, just lean on. And the trauma is thick. Like, you're dealing with people who got sexual abuse, current, passed, kids that's being, beat, not whipped. You got past week, I dealt with a little boy who literally wanted to kill himself and has a plan, and he's got multiple traumas. And so I be drained emotionally some days, that when the irritating stuff happens, I get irritated more because I'm already emotionally tapped out. And I saw myself a couple days last week, one in specific, just like not even being able to bring it back. And it was the first day in months that I lit up that black and mild that I've had in my car for I don't know how long, and probably would have never even touched it, but I did. And what I was wishing was that day I would have had my anxiety medicine on me, because one thing that my doctor and my therapist told me was, if I don't catch it at a 4, not even a 5, it's going to be to a 10 too quick. And, still getting comfortable, learning my position. Only been at this job 3 months. I wasn't physically preparing myself with the tools that I needed in case. So this past week brought out the need for medication and a black and mild. And I think the biggest deficit, which is with every other company, which is why I wish I knew how to write those freaking grants and just build my own vision. Because everywhere I go, 99 people telling me how good I am and how nobody else do what I do, and how they're so grateful to have me. And, it's like, but y'all gonna BS, and nobody else wants to work, and people who getting paid more than me are working way less than me, and that brings out the irritation. I don't mind giving 300%. I do it because I love the children. But when you see somebody else giving 25%, and the worst part is when you need the people over you to help you make the change because you don't have the authority to make it, but they too lazy to even acknowledge it, because then it would mean they would have to do work. Just passing the buck. One of the common threads, passing the buck. 2 things people say: never had nobody like you, and 2, it's always been this way. So you get it, and you do the best that you can do. But what I'm learning and I'm pacing myself to do is not overextend myself, not take it too far. And if that results in trouble, I don't know what to tell y'all, but I'm not giving myself a stroke or a heart attack for somebody else's vision, that are allowing their vision to basically go to hell in a handbasket, because you got some people in some positions that shouldn't be. And it don't even take a rocket scientist to figure out what the issues is. But like I said, we know what the last company had me going through. We know what the company before that had me going through. I'm definitely still in the works with the book, where I talk about all these different organizations, from the nursing homes to the crisis nursery to the charter schools to the everything, to just show how all these different facets of life that's supposed to have the best interest of the people they serve, that really just come out being about the business. And I was tired of it before I made the move. And I know that Madison is not just, that job is not just the only thing that Madison is going to bring to me. Something else is going to happen for me in Madison, and then I'll be prepared to move along to the next place. Still looking at Texas, hot, stormy weather. Still looking at the Carolinas, but my final resting destination will be on the West Coast. Most people know that, between Arizona and California. So in that regard, I'm not pressed. I'm not trying to set up a future there or nothing. I would like to clean up some credit, take a couple trips. If I can purchase some property, good. If not, I'm already looking. I done went from the tiny home to the container home, and now I'm looking at the boxable homes. So home ownership is not even a big goal at this point anymore. It's like I can literally live sweet for $30,000. You can't get some cars for that. So I'm feeling amazing about that. I've had to shut a couple of things down in the dating world. One thing I know without a doubt, and I'm just about to just say it from now on, I can't date nobody who has children. If your children are not adults, there's no need in us even trying it. For one, we're going to tie up on some things that I may feel passionate about, you know, that you're not doing. And that's going to cause conflict with our relationship. I don't even want to get into it. And the next thing is, I'm not in the position to be waiting for somebody to try to find a babysitter. Like, I want to travel. I want to go. I want to do. I'm all ready for the start putting my down payment next month for this Cancun trip 2023. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. If I start a year out, I can budget, save, and get my trips paid for. I want to do Cancun. Well, I wanted to do Cabos really, but Cancun is hip hop fest, all inclusive. Mystical, Yin Yang Twins, all the rappers I love gonna be there. Bruce the comedian. I hope they get some more. You know, all drinks, all food. Boom. Like, I can't beat that. You know, and those are the times, like, so Pride is coming up next month. I'm going to that. Dateless, which is cool then because, you know, you can meet you a young tender. But then, you know, for the trip, they really want double occupancy. Well, I'm not going to kiss no butt or pretend just to get somebody to take that trip with me and then be miserable. So we'll see what happened there. If I have to force one of my friends to go. But anyway, that's what I'm on. I want to do Dubai. I want to get a couple substantial trips. Got to get New York in there. But I was really thinking about my international. Stamping my passport. That's what I'm on. And I'm even willing to sacrifice. Like, I got a bad shoe fetish. And I've slowed that down. I need to slow down my food ordering and other expenses because, oh, that reminds me, I got one more stop. I want to make these trips happen. The biggest sacrifice, when I first moved to Madison, one of the main things I wanted to do was get my dog and make it an emotional support animal. But I don't want to have to be worried about housing my dog when I take my trips. And since traveling is my priority right now, I'm willing to hold off another year or two, I doubt two, on getting my fur baby. You know, a couple of the dates that I've had, they have fur babies. Like, one thing I figured out I can't do is the things I did in my 20s, like in my damn near 50s. I just can't be on that with you. I can't be pretending. I don't want to just be laid up. You know, it's gotta be worth my time. Something valuable has to come out of our interactions, you know? I've had enough twat. That don't move me. I don't need people telling me how handsome and sexy and different I am. That don't move me. Had all that. I need good, substantial interactions.
I'm tryna heal from the way that you hurt me. We share meals, how the fuck you desert me? Her love don't break, but it been, oh nah, here we go with this again. Once you start, it never ends. Why we love like this?